Hello, welcome to the fourth step, application. Now, most of us, we either avoid this altogether or we rush into it too quickly. Because what application is really asking, so what now? What next? I've read this word, Lord. I've prepared my heart for openness, asked for your help. I've observed what it said to the people at the time. I've interpreted what I can bring into my present life, into the current timeline here. And now, what's next? What do I do with this? So, again, this is where our relationship just blooms because we now take what's going on right now in our present life and bring the word and what we've learned by it, and we ask the Lord to show us where the overlap is. You see, relational learning is learning within our life. We're not, the Bible isn't separate like you go and take a class at a university. The Bible is integrated into your life. You know, the young Jewish people of the wealthy families, they had a tutor that did life with them. So the tutor went to school with the young person and then came home, lived their whole lives together so that they can apply what they were learning either in the, you know, spiritual school or practical school and put it into their lives. We miss that piece. We miss that piece because we've segregated school from the rest of our life. And then we tend to do that with the Bible. We tend to segregate that from the rest of our life. We do these things sometimes by saying, well, you need to have a quiet time. Yes, that's not where your relationship with God ends. You don't spend a certain amount of time and then close the Bible and then go live forgetting everything you've learned. There's even a verse in the Bible that says that. You don't look in a mirror and walk away and forget what you look like. So this application is just a very personal, intimate time with God for you. But here's the wonderful thing. Application is also a great thing to do in a group. When you've all done those four steps, you've prepared your heart, you've observed what it meant to the people at that time, you've looked at the different aspects, then you've interpreted what can I take across the bridge into my time right now, into my cultural context. And then application is, so what's next, Papa? There's a wonderful translation in the Message version for Romans chapter 8, and it says, we don't live like a somber, grave tending life anymore. We live open, and we say, what's next, Papa? Don't you just love that? So I invite you, if you are doing this alone, again, whether you're journaling, drawing a picture, record it somehow. You see, if we don't record it, we lose it. We lose it. I promise you, you lose it. I'm not trying to be a carrier of bad news, but that's the way our brain works. It clips whatever we don't use. And so when we can take the time to reflect and write down or record in some way what God's showing us about our present life and His Word and how He's showing us about Him, if we don't take the time to reflect, it'll be clipped away in our brain as we sleep that night. So I invite you, I really honestly invite you to try these four steps for at least a month. Just make 5-10 minutes in your day. You open the Bible, you start with preparation. Wherever you're reading, you do some observation. You do the interpretation. What can I, timeless principle, is this telling me? How is this helping me get to know God? And then, God, what do you want me to do with this? So I invite you to try this four-step process. Doesn't have to be long, doesn't have to be complicated. It's just straightforward, but it has an order that protects you from misapplying the Bible and also protects you from the Bible becoming boring because you're talking to God. That's not boring. Even though we may not hear like we hear a human voice when we're talking and asking questions, we start to sense something in our heart. And this is the most beautiful gift that Jesus died to give us. He came to give us his life, that we are in him and he is in us, and we do everything together, and that makes all the difference. So please comment, please reach out to me through the contact, and let's really enjoy the Bible with the author. Thank you.